Hi, Cancer. This is Jeffrey. This is Red Color. This is your 3-card reading for the week of March 7th through the 14th, 2021. I almost forgot the year. Luckily, I didn't. Please like, subscribe, share, comment, press the bell for notifications. And what else did I want to say? Oh, yeah, I'm offering 30-minute readings for $30. All the information is below. If you're interested, just go below. And then if you do book a reading, then write me a little note saying, oh, Tuesdays are good for me, Wednesdays aren't, blah, blah, blah. I'm in New York, by the way. So sometimes when I read for people overseas, they're like, oh, it's 2 hours away. It's like, no, Denver is 2 hours away. England is not. Okay. Let's see what's going on for you. 1, 2, 3. Okay. The King of Cups, the 6 of Pentacles, and the 9 of Swords. Now, don't freak out over this one, okay? I always have to say that with all the swords, the iconography in almost all the swords is very dark. But swords are really about thought or ideas. The iconography is much darker than it needs to be, in my humble opinion. Maybe one day I'll make my own deck. Not today, though. Okay, we start with the King of Cups. The King of Cups is like my favorite king. He's very diplomatic. He's very kind. He's very compassionate. He's been through troubled waters, and he's still offering a gift. He's very trustworthy. He's the softest of the kings in a good way. So he's a king, and so he has knowledge, but he has a feminine aspect because he's holding the cups. So this is also someone who has really profound knowledge of love, of healing, of kindness. He's very kind. He's just very kind. And he has profound knowledge of like the emotions, of the emotional state. Then you get this lovely card of giving and receiving. And then you get the 9. So a lot of people will read this as anxiety, stress, sleeplessness, insomnia. What this 9s are about attainment. So what this is really about is like a truth you can't unsee. This is really about like a truth, you acquired, you attained knowledge that, once you know that, it's kind of like, let's say you want to go into business with somebody, and you're all ready to like rock and roll, so to speak, and then you find out through maybe more than one source that this person is like a scammer, and it's like, but we were, we had like everything was great, and you keep on getting that, and it's like that you can't unsee it. Once you see that, you just can't unsee it. There's no 2 ways about it, and I feel like you entered with the highest ideals, and with your heart open. You entered with your heart open, ready to, to give, and ready to be kind, and ready to be compassionate. And, this sense of, yeah, yeah, okay, okay, I'll give more than 50% of the money, but it's my pleasure, right? And then there's this something comes, and something like can't be unseen, something that's that might be distressing, but it's very solid. You know, it's also, this could be something about yourself that you see. Maybe, you know, you're seeing that, oh, all I've been doing is giving, 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 giving. And maybe I've been, you know, giving to a place that is not fertile, or maybe I've been giving to, maybe you'll understand why it is that you give so much. Or maybe you'll understand that this place that you've been giving to is not what you thought it was. Or I think there's some internal truth or understanding that is going to become very clear. It's going to become very clear. You are still, however, the King of Cups. So one needs to acknowledge that if you're the King of Cups, the King of Cups is sitting on the turbulent water, but he's as calm can be. He is like, it's very easy to be serene when you're on this calm, lake, right? But to be serene on a lake or in the sea that is turbulent is another matter. But he has that ability. So understand that he has that ability, and that that's his nature. That's his nature. See? The other thing that's, sometimes if this truth, this truth might be a little unpalatable, right? Which sometimes it's like, that's the way it goes, right? Sometimes that's the way it goes. Unless you taste the bitter, you don't know what the sweet is. Or you have a more of an appreciation of it, I should say. So if you're always giving, maybe it's time to receive. And if you're always receiving, maybe it's time to give. Very few of us sit in that 50-50. Very few of us. And even if you do mostly sit in that 50-50, there'll be times and seasons, let's say, where you're giving, giving, giving. And then there are other seasons where you're taking, receiving, receiving, receiving. And this is about really balancing that. So if you are in this place of being one or the other, or, tend toward one or tend toward the other, we need to find your way to the middle. Try to find your way to the middle, because this is also, it's interesting because, if you look at paintings, whatever, I can go into art history and this and that. There's this perfect triangle here, and a triangle is a very solid, stable structure, right? This is leaning on this one, and this one is leaning on that one, and together they make room for that stability. So, if it's like this, it's going to fall over. Got me? So, It should be a very, it's going to be an interesting week, to say the least, to say the least. But remember, you're the King of Cups, and that, you know, a 6, by the way, I already put the cards away, is about perseverance. So know that you can and will persevere no matter what the truth is. No matter what the truth is. The truth reveals itself when it's supposed to. Blessings to you.